Good morning students. Today I am going to explain chapter 1 of geography and name of the chapter is resources. In this chapter we will cover the topic resources, types of resources, conservation of resources and sustainable development. So let's start the chapter. First of all we will find out the definition. All material available in our environment which satisfy our need is called resources. A resource is something that can be used for a purpose. For example, iron tools and machineries. All resources have some value. Value means worth. Some resources have economic value and some do not. But both are important and satisfy human needs. A substance can be changed into resources by two important factors, and that is time and technology. People themselves are also most important resource. It is their ideas, knowledge, inventions and discoveries that lead to the creation of more resources. Each discovery or invention leads to many others. For example, discovery of fire led to the practice of cooking. Invention of wheel resulted in the development of newer mode of transport. Let's come to the next topic, types of resources. There are three types of resources: natural resources, man-made resources and human resources. We will discuss all these type of resources one by one. So first of all, natural resources. The resources which are drawn from the nature and used without much modification are known as natural resources. We can use them in same form as they existed, like rivers, lakes, air, soils, minerals, trees, mountains, etc. On the basis or level of development of resource, a natural resources can be actual or potential. So what is actual resource? An actual resource is one which is used currently. We know their quantity. Example are coal deposit and petroleum. What is potential resource? Potential resource is one whose utility is not known at present or is not used despite having utility. Instead, it may be useful at some time in future. Example, uranium deposit in Ladakh. On the basis of origin, a resource can be biotic or abiotic. Abiotic resource is one that have life. Example, plants, animals, human beings. An abiotic resource which is having non-living things like soil, rock, air, sunlight, etc. Natural resources may also be classified as renewable and non-renewable. A renewable resource can be used without any risk of its ending up. They exist in unlimited quantity. For example, solar energy, wind energy. On the other hand, use of non-renewable resource need to be controlled since once they end up, they cannot be renewed. Example, coal, petroleum. On the basis of distribution, resources can be localized. Localized resource, however, found in certain parts of the world only, like we cannot find copper, iron ore everywhere. Now the second type of resource is human-made resource. When the original form of natural resource is changed by human beings to make it more useful, then it is called man-made resource or human-made resources. Human beings have used their intelligence to manufacture them for their own use. Example include vehicles, buildings, roads and so on. And now the third type of resource is human resources. People are human resources. Education and health help to make people a valuable resource. It includes people who serve us in any way, like doctor, carpenter, teacher, politician, etc. are human resources. Human resources development refers to the improvement of people's skills so that they become more useful than before and are a better resource. Now next and the last topic is sustainable development and conservation of resources. We know that these two are different, but these are often related to each other because resources conservation is the main aim of sustainable development. Now what is sustainable development? Sustainable development means carefully utilizing resources and balancing the need to use resource and conserve them for the future use. Means it is the concept of using resource in a balanced way. The main principle of sustainable development is minimum depletion of natural resources, conserve the diversity of the earth, planning for safety from disaster. Now the next topic is conservation of resources. Many resources like water can be conserved by keeping it clean, minimizing its use, and by reusing wastewater after cleaning it. The basic principle of conservation is 3R policy, like reduce, recycle and reuse. We need to reduce the consumption of resources and their wastage. The wastage can be recycled and then reused in many forms. Some examples are homemade paper by Khadi Gram Udyog and recycled paper by MBD Group of Industry. This is all about the chapter. I hope you all have understood the chapter. But if you have any kind of doubt regarding any topic, you can ask me in class WhatsApp group. Thank you.